Here's an embarrassing story for you doctors. I'm getting ready for an important job interview. I got my good shirt, I got my good tie. Kinda in a rush, I go to zip up my pants and oh! Did that just happen? It wasn't a zippity-doo-dah day, if you know what I mean. It was mind-numbing pain. And the worst part about it, doctors, I had to go to the job interview still and have a stupid grin on my face. Talking about an embarrassing interview. Doctors, if I ever damage my goods again, should I be worried enough to go to the emergency room?
You know, Aaron does happen to be here. Before we even talk about these injuries, how are your man parts?
They're doing better.
Have you fully recovered?
Yeah,
Emotionally?
we're getting there.
So, hey, really quickly, because this can be a legitimate issue when you do have to go to the ER. I mean, if you use a zipper and it rolls right through there and it gets caught and you can't get it undone.
Not good.
You know, luckily, we actually do have tools in the ER where we can get that zipper unclasped.
Oh, sure. I call it the Jaws of Life Junior. You know, if this is something that you can sort of pull out easily, maybe it's a little bit macerated, a little red, or there's a little bit of a break in the skin, you know, just some topical wound care with antibiotic ointment, some warm soaks, a little ice for pain is fine. But if it's bleeding profusely or it's stuck, then yeah, you got to come on in. Oh yeah. You have to be careful. It's sort of like plastic surgery. It's probably even more delicate than plastic surgery.
I would,
And way more important.
So.
That's delicate real
we ask
estate down
Aaron,
there.
you know, this is one of those below the belt shows. What part of your area was injured?
It was the foreskin.
Yeah. Well, the foreskin is particularly delicate because actually a large portion of the foreskin is missing the cornified layer, which protects all the exposed skin we have, arms, legs, face, abdomen, back. But that part of our anatomy does not have that layer, so it is particularly fragile. And another part of your skin might have just sort of been pushed away by the zipper, but it's loose, it's thin, and that's the area that's most prone to get caught.
Hey, really quickly, Aaron, first of all, thank you for sharing the story. But have you learned something that you can share with every male viewer out there? And I'm assuming that it may have something to do with make sure everything's tucked in before you...
Yeah.
Yeah, I tuck
Pull the
everything
trigger.
now. You know, I'm very mindful now that whenever I'm in a rush, I'm not that in of a rush to make sure that I don't.
You're probably a big fan of the button fly now.
Absolutely.
I was gonna say.
Thank you so very much.